Okay, listen up, because what's coming to Europe, Asia, and the US in 2026 is about to punch the global auto industry right in the ego. We're counting down the top 5 Chinese cars that are officially arriving in 2026. And trust me, these aren't just new models. These are the cars that are about to shake up the entire global auto industry. And listen, when I say shake up, I don't mean a gentle nudge. I mean Western brands are already sweating because these things are coming in hot with cutting-edge tech, insane pricing, futuristic design, and features you literally can't find in cars twice the price. And when we get to number 1, you'll understand exactly why analysts in Europe, the US, and Japan are calling 2026 the Chinese takeover year for the auto world. So buckle up, smash that subscribe button for more deep dives like this, and let's go straight into number 5, because this one sets the tone for how wild this list gets. Number 5, the Denza N8L. Now look, the Denza brand has always been BYD's premium arm, kind of like what Lexus is for Toyota. But the N8L takes that idea and cranks it up like it's trying to pick a fight with BMW, Mercedes, Volvo, all of them at once. From the outside, the N8L looks like a mix between a futuristic concept SUV and a luxury yacht on wheels. The front end has this bold, sweeping grille design with a floating chrome blade that seems to hang in the air. It's dramatic without being loud, sharp without being aggressive, the kind of styling that makes you stare at it a little too long at a traffic light. The headlights are split level, ultra thin on top and aggressive on the bottom. They have that high-tech eyebrow look you only see on expensive German cars. Along the sides, the body is smooth and muscular, with clean shoulders, a sloping roofline, and flush door handles that glide out when you walk up. And the two-tone paint jobs? They look way more premium than the car's expected price category. Imagine deep obsidian black paired with matte silver pillars, or that champagne gold finish with satin black accents. Park this thing next to a Lexus RX or a Mercedes GLE, and I promise you, the Western car starts looking old. But don't get fooled by the calm luxury vibe. Under the skin, this thing is a powerhouse. The N8L is expected to debut with BYD's new E-Platform 4.0, which means next-gen batteries, higher density, faster charging, and improved performance. Early numbers show the dual motor pushing around 400 horsepower with 0 to 60 that's expected to land somewhere around 4.5 seconds. That's not family SUV fast, that's what did I just step on fast. The range, around 700 kilometers on the CLTC cycle, which means real-world highway driving should easily clear 500 to 550 kilometers. But what really flips the script is the interior. Step inside and you immediately understand why people say Chinese brands don't play fair anymore. The N8L looks like a lounge built inside a spaceship. There's a massive rotating touchscreen. Yes, it rotates from portrait to landscape. There's a full-width digital display behind the steering wheel. Ambient lighting that shifts depending on your driving mode. Soft touch materials, stitched leather everywhere, polished metal finishers, floating center console, crystal knobs. It's a whole vibe. The seats, zero gravity design with heating, cooling, and massage, and depending on trim, you can get a 6-seat version with captain's chairs in the second row. You also get BYD's new DiPilot Advanced Driver Assistance, which includes highway assist, lane centering, self-parking, auto lane change, and even low-speed traffic jam assist. And here's the killer part. In China, analysts expect the N8L to start around $32,000. $32,000 for something that feels like an $80K SUV. Europe is expecting mid-40s pricing once it arrives in 2026, and if Denza ever dares to bring this thing to the US under $45K, brands like Acura, Lexus, and BMW will be trembling. Let me know, would you grab the N8L if it launched in your country? And get ready, because number 4 takes things from luxury to flat-out bold. Number 4, the Lynk Co 10. Now, before you underestimate this one, understand that Lynk Co is not some random brand. It's Volvo's rebellious cousin, same parent company, same safety DNA, but with attitude, tech, and styling that looks like it came straight out of a cyberpunk movie. And the Lynk Co 10 is their biggest, boldest, and most unpredictable model yet. The first thing you notice is the design. The front is dominated by Lynk's signature split-level headlights, but for the 10, they pushed it into more futuristic blade-like shape. The daytime running lights curve upward like the sides of a katana sword. The lower grille is massive, athletic, and sculpted like it was carved by wind tunnels. This thing looks fast even when parked. Walk around the side and you see the coupe SUV silhouette, long roofline, short rear deck, tightly sculpted wheel arches, and aero wheels that look like turbine blades. The two-tone roof options, especially that white roof over midnight blue body combo, look ridiculously premium. At the rear, you get a full-width LED light bar with pixel-style animation when locking or unlocking. It's the kind of car that makes people turn around and say, "What is that?" Underneath, the Lynk 10 is expected to offer two versions, a plug-in hybrid pushing around 400 horsepower and a full electric model with a range near 700 kilometers. The EV will use Geely's SIA platform, which is same as what's powering the Zeekr models, which means crazy good efficiency, insane rigidity, and sports car-level handling. Inside, the Lynk 10 keeps up the drama. You're greeted by a giant central screen, a floating digital driver display, and a passenger side screen for entertainment and navigation. The dashboard is wrapped in soft-touch materials with geometric stitching. Ambient lighting runs across the cabin like neon strips. The seats have micro-perforated leather, diamond patterns, and integrated headrests. And this brand is known for loading even base models with features Western brands charge extra for. 360 camera, adaptive cruise, lane keeping, auto park, blind spot monitoring, facial recognition that loads your personal driving profile, and get this, a 50-liter refrigerator under the center armrest. Perfect for road trips or long commutes. The price? Expected to start in China at around $28,000, which is insane for what this thing offers. Europe will likely see it around 40,000 euro. But here's the big question. Would you pick this over a BMW X4? Because in China, that's exactly what people are doing. And we're just getting started.
Number 3, the Mazda EZ-60. Now wait, Mazda? Chinese? Yes. Because here's the twist nobody saw coming. Mazda has partnered with Chang'an in China and is launching its first next-generation electric SUV built specifically for China and global export. And if you think Mazda's past design language was beautiful, the EZ-60 looks like the company finally embraced the future instead of gently tiptoeing into it. From the outside, the EZ-60 looks nothing like any Mazda you've ever seen. Instead of soft curves, this one has sharp edges, thin lights, and a bold geometric grille pattern that lights up. The body has a sleek, almost concept car feel, with pronounced shoulders, muscular fenders, and a rear that looks like a mix between a Polestar 4 and a Lexus RZ. Mazda went all in on the lighting game here. The headlights are razor thin, the taillights form a continuous red light bar with animated segments, and, depending on the trim level, the car projects ground lighting puddle graphics as you walk up. The whole thing feels more premium than any Mazda ever released. Performance-wise, this is Mazda's first serious EV. Early leaks suggest a dual-motor setup with around 300 horsepower and a range between 500 and 600 kilometers. But the real story is how it drives. Mazda has always been famous for perfect steering feel, perfect chassis balance, perfect cornering. With the EZ-60 riding on Chang'an's highly advanced EPA platform, you get insane stiffness, ultra-smooth electric torque, and a low center of gravity that makes this thing dance through corners like a much smaller car. Inside, Mazda wanted to combine minimalism with warmth, so you get a very clean cabin layout, hidden air vents, floating screens, microfiber finishes, and wood accents that feel Scandinavian. The center display is massive, the gauge cluster is sharp, and there's a dedicated screen for climate controls. The ambient lighting glows softly across the dash like candlelight reflections, and the whole interior feels calm and relaxing, almost like a luxury spa. Safety-wise, this thing is loaded. High-definition radar, advanced collision avoidance, lane centering, night vision pedestrian detection, and more. And while Mazda hasn't confirmed pricing yet, experts expect it to undercut Japanese and European EV rivals by a huge margin. China price? Likely around $31,000. Export price? Maybe $40K. And trust me, at that price, this thing will sell like crazy. If Mazda goes global with this, watch out. Number 2. The Li Auto L6. Now this one is a big deal. Li Auto has basically bullied its way into becoming the king of luxury family SUVs in China. Their cars are everywhere, and for a reason. They blend insane interior luxury, massive tech screens, huge battery range extender systems, and unbeatable practicality. And now, for the first time ever, Li Auto is bringing a global-focused model in 2026, the L6. The L6 is the smallest Li Auto model. But don't let small fool you. It's still a proper midsize SUV, and from the outside it looks clean, modern, and premium. The front end has Li Auto's signature full-width LED strip, sharp, futuristic, and instantly recognizable. Below that you get a sculpted bumper, small air intakes, and hidden radar sensors. On the side you get flush handles, large aero wheels, smooth body lines, and a coupe-inspired roof curve that gives it athletic proportions. The rear follows the same design language, full-width taillight bar, clean bumper, and zero clutter. Everything looks like it was designed by a single artist who hates unnecessary lines. But inside is where Li Auto embarrasses every competitor. You get a giant triple-screen setup, one for the driver, one center screen for apps and navigation, and a passenger screen for entertainment. Below that, a massive second screen for climate and seat settings. In the back, depending on the trim, you get a rear entertainment display and even a mini fridge. The materials are luxury grade, soft leather, polished metal, vegan suede, real wood depending on version. There's soundproofed glass, a high-end 20-speaker audio system, zero-gravity lounge seats, heating, cooling, massage, and huge legroom. It's basically a business-class cabin disguised as a family SUV. Performance-wise, expect Li Auto's strong range extender hybrid setup. Electric motors powering the wheels but backed by a small efficiency-optimized engine for long trips. Real-world range? Likely over 1,000 kilometers. That's road trip territory with zero anxiety. And the driver assistance? Li Auto is one of the most advanced in China. Nearly Tesla-level highway pilot, auto lane change, smart cruise, and more. And then there's the pricing. In China, they're aiming around $20,000 to $33,000. For this level of tech and luxury, that's ridiculous. If it lands in Europe under 45,000 euros, every midsize SUV from Toyota to BMW will be in trouble. Let me know, would you buy an L6 if it came to your country? And now, the big one, number 1. The car that analysts say will be the breakout Chinese model of 2026. The one Western brands are genuinely worried about. Number 1, the Leapmotor D19. Now, listen very carefully because this car represents something we've never seen before. The D19 is not just another electric sedan. It is the first global model co-developed by Leapmotor and Stellantis. Yes, the same company that owns Jeep, Chrysler, Dodge, Peugeot, Citroën, Opel, Alfa Romeo, and Maserati. And because of that partnership, this car is not just launching in China, it's launching everywhere. From the outside, the D19 looks smooth, aerodynamic, and perfectly proportioned. The front end has a minimalist EV luxury look, slim LED lights, clean bumper design, and a fully closed aerodynamic grille. The side profile is long and elegant with flush handles, soft lines, and wheels optimized for low drag. The roofline slopes gently like a premium fastback. Think Mercedes EQ or BMW i5. The rear has a full-width taillight bar with animated welcome sequences. The design is clean, modern, and surprisingly premium for its price class. Inside, the D19 goes even harder. Leapmotor is known for delivering premium interiors on a budget, but this time, Stellantis helped refine materials, ergonomics, and global market safety compliance. The result? A cabin that honestly feels like a $60K luxury EV. You get a massive dual-screen setup, clean dashboard design, floating center console, and elegant ambient lighting. The seats are plush, supportive, and available in two-tone color schemes like ivory white with navy blue or charcoal black with red stitching. Tech-wise, the D19 gets Leapmotor's advanced centralized electronic architecture. That means faster software, better autonomy, smarter energy management, and seamless updates. It uses a high-density battery pack delivering around 650 to 700 kilometers, depending on version. And then there's the efficiency. Leapmotor is known for scoring some of the best EV efficiency numbers in China. This thing sips electricity. That means lower running costs and more real-world range than most competitors. And performance, expect around 280 to 400 horsepower depending on trim, with 0 to 60 around 5 seconds for higher models. Not the fastest on the list, but more than enough to smoke most sedans in its class. And here's the part that is scaring everyone, the price. In China, the D19 is expected to start between $22,000 and $25,000. Let that sink in. A global-ready, premium electric sedan for the price of a Toyota Corolla. Stellantis plans to build these in Europe, South America, and possibly India, which means local pricing could be extremely competitive. If this thing lands in Europe under 30,000 euros or the US under $32,000, it will be game over for many traditional sedans. This is not just a car, this is a disruption on wheels. So the real question is, which one of these 5 would you actually buy if it launched in your country? Because based on features, pricing, performance, and design, 2026 might be the year Western automakers finally realize the storm that's coming. Drop your pick in the comments below and make sure to hit that like button and subscribe, because in the next video, we're breaking down the Chinese EVs that are about to hit the pickup truck market. And trust me, those numbers will shock you even more.